Let's see what happens here. Now, you see, you're live. Now, if anyone can hear me, anyone can see me, let's have a look here. Just excellent. Okay, then we're live. Okay, excellent. And welcome back to Shedley Model Railway. It's Rob in the shed as usual. Yes, welcome back after, was it 2 weeks? Last week I took a break because just like recharging batteries and stuff, you know. And what else is so today is Sunday the 2nd November 2025. Time now is just gone, what's it, 1 minute past 3, and temperature in here is about temperature is about between 10 and 12 degrees, so it is a bit, there's a bit of a nip in the air. So anyway, hopefully I'm finally woken up because I was working nights last night. Oh, that was a doddle, that was. And we got Pete from Delft Junction. Hello, Pete. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're well. Is anyone else who's joining me? Yeah, I probably will catch up with me eventually. It's nice and sunny out there, but it's a bit chilly. It's getting cold now. Since the last time I did a live stream, I think the clocks went back, didn't they? So I haven't done much at all on the layout. I did do a bit of work last week on there. I've got another new loco on the layout. I was meant to show you 2 weeks ago. That arrived on Monday. It's my Oxford Rail J26. So hopefully I'll run that in a little while. Currently I'm running my my Peppercorn A1 Kestrel, the Batman one I bought from the Chelmsford show the other week. And she's still running fine. She's still running proudly on the layout. So I don't know if you can see in the background there. What else is there? Apart from working nights and stuff, you know. But yeah, so I'm getting, so I'm sort of getting there. Anyway, who else has joined the live stream? Hello, Lee. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining. Hi, listening as scratch building fences out of matchstick and coffee sticks. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, excellent. Yeah. So you can do all sorts of things with matchsticks. So maybe I might do a bit of building, that matchstick building on this layout, probably for like fencing and stuff. But, who else is there? Can't go wrong with Batman. Yes, it's true. Yeah. Even though I believe that A1 I'm running is a split chassis, and it's still running fine. Even everyone says, "Oh, split chassis are problematic," but I never had many problems with split chassis locos. I think I had one that it stopped working, but I managed to fix it. That was a long time ago. I nearly lost my temper with it because I don't know why it kept stopping, but I managed to fix it at the end. But who else has joined the live stream apart from you, Lee and Peter? There's 5. Oh, that's down to 3 now. 3 viewers. It was 5 viewers. I suppose they'll get back to me eventually. Anyway, what else is there? Oh yeah, another thing. I bought myself another loco. I haven't got it with me. I think it's due to arrive tomorrow. I've been on eBay. It's another Batman loco, and it's another mainline loco. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but when it arrives, probably when I do the next live stream, or if I put up a running session video, you probably will see it anyway. Right, who else is there? Hello, we've got some people here. Scott Rails, howdy from Canada. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the live stream. If your name's Scott. Who else is there? I do a lot of scratch building for my layout. It's cheaper. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, because I used some card, if we used on the trains. Nowadays you got like advertising, um, advertisements. They're put on the end of the coaches, inside the coaches. Yeah, because when they chuck them away, I managed to grab a few. They're about sort of size of like a LP record. They're quite. I thought I'll add that, and I'll build my own kits with that. Yeah, anything you could find around in the house, or in the shed, it could be useful. It'll save you a bob. Every backman I have has given me problems. Must be a North American thing. Yeah. Um, I don't have any. No, I mean I don't have any American stuff, but I mean it's all like mainly British trains on my layouts. But like I said, that I haven't had any problems with any of my Batman locos. So my A1 peppercorn is still running around, running proudly. Because I've got another Batman loco coming up, probably arrive tomorrow. Because I ordered it on eBay, which is only under £100. And I did say I wanted to start getting some Pacific locos. What do you think of Atlas and Athen, Scott? Uh, well, I don't know. Well, I haven't got any Atlas and Athens, but I've heard of them, but never owned any of them. But if I did one, if someone gave it to me, or as a gift, or found it at a charity shop, wherever, or one of those model rail shows, if I fancy it, I buy it, see how it runs. But then, I don't know. Atlas and Anthems are great. Yeah, well, I suppose they are great models. I suppose, but like I said, I haven't got any. I haven't got anything like that in my collection. So anyway, I'm trying to think of other. No one else has joined yet. Hang on, we've got US and Canada locos one. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Canadian locos. Okay, so anyway, probably won't. Well, normally on the live stream, I'll normally do about 2 hours, but due to circumstances now, I'm gonna reduce the hours to an hour now because as it gets cut, because the clocks went forward. No, clocks went back. So clocks went back a week ago, and now it gets dark around about sort of 4:30. So it means when the sun sets, it gets very cold in here. So anyway, we've got to make the most of it. So I'm going to cut it to an hour now, or an hour and a half. Sometimes you're just having fun and you don't realise the time. But yeah, it is a bit chilly in here now. So we're approaching winter, approaching Christmas. Anyway, not to talk about that anyway. So anyway, let's get on with the live stream and let's run some trains. Let's bring you to the layout. Right. Okay. So you're facing the station. So we've got some old Southern Monsell coaches in platform 2. So, and that train has been hauled by another Bachmann loco, which is the Lord Nelson Club loco. It's number. What's the number of that loco? I'm not reading it in the box. Yeah, it's number 30850. It's Lord Nelson and BR Green and Lake Crest. So here we're going to be pulling a short train around that in a little while. So currently running my peppercorn one. It's pulling about how many coaches? About 6 coaches. So I'm going to speed her up a bit. So afterwards, she's an express loco. All my locos are Hornby and Triangle rolling stock. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, mean, you can't go wrong with Hornby either, with the older Hornby stuff. But I've had a few problems with Hornby locos more than the Batmans. But it's all mainly the new stuff that you hear about, like problems with their motors or their wiring. You know, I seem to have more problems with Hornby than Batman. So I've got not just the Lord Nelson, I've got other locos in the fiddler's yard. Other trains will be running later. I've got, if I could show you to the fiddler's yard. So you've got like the VR standard tank, and you've got the class 24 diesel, which I'll be running later. These are the locos I've got to be running in a little while. So, and both of these are also Batman. And except for one loco that we're running on the branch line today, will be a Kursko buck jumper. So today we're going to have like a local hauled train, as you can see. So we're going to have some fun, like doing turnaround, local turnaround, and back, which is going to be a great fun. So currently we can't use the bay platform because where the branch line train sits, because there's no area for another loco to swap. Because unfortunately I haven't got like an isolation section, which I could do that, because there's something I will have to do during the upgrade works. I was going to run a push and pull train, but I couldn't find the appropriate locos to run with the push and pull coaches. So actually, I believe I have. I think I've got one in here actually. So I might, but then the M7 I've got with the Southern push and pull set I've got years ago. I mean, the M7 is obviously kept derailing on the points when going towards the station. So can't have derailments today. You know, touched wood. Andy, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, welcome to the live stream. And it's a bit chilly in the shed today. Yeah, I've got my jumper on, and I'm running my A1 peppercorn. So I'm running at the moment. We've got quite a few trains to run today. I'm going to have to cut the. I'm going to cut the live stream short to an hour now, because from now on, because it gets very cold in here. It gets after dark, so I don't want to be in the shed too long. Unfortunately, I don't have a heater in here at the moment. The last heat had broke. It was one of those oil heaters. It gave up the ghost in the end, so I had to chuck it away. So I'll have to invest in another heater in here. Right, let's move the camera around. So you've got the view of the station again. So right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the express train. I'm going to run the Lord Nelson. So the train slowly pulls into the station. Anyway, it's quite a long train because the platforms only cater for 4 coaches. Right. Now we're going to switch the points. We're going to have the Lord Nelson running. Right, I've moved it around where the cattle dock is, so I get a good view of the, the down local. Now, I did have some problems with this local because I bought this second hand from eBay some years ago, and the only issue I had with it was the one of those plastic axles, because when I ran it around the layout, it kept derailing, and I noticed one of the wheels is loose, so I had to go on Peter Spares to order some parts, some new plastic axles, and it was quite fiddly to get it fitted, But in the end of the day, once the job's done, it's done, and it runs nicely now. Right, let's have a look at your comments while the train's running. Oh dear, what's that smell? No, don't worry, it's not the local. I think it's something to do with someone's burning something outside. Someone's having a bonfire. Yeah, someone's burning some wood or something. Oh, bloody hell, it's fumes. Right, let's have a look here. All my locals, I think I've read all that. Hello, what's happening here? That's it, right. Right, who else have we got? 2 Bachmann Class 20s, my most reliable and problem-free locals. Yes, I've got 1 Bachmann Class 20. Yeah, I never had any problems with that either. Yeah, that runs really smooth. Who else is there? Who else has joined the live stream? It sure is Rob. Yeah. Every oil heater I've had leaked. Yeah. Well, the oil heater I had was actually a radiator. I got it years ago, I think through Argus, and it worked. It worked for a good few years. And one day, I think it was a few years ago, when I switched it on, it caused a short circuit. All the lights went out in the shed. And I thought, what the hell's going on here? So I went indoors. Yeah, it basically tripped all the mains. So basically, I don't know what that was all about. I tried again, switched the oil heater on. The same thing happened again after 60 seconds, about after minutes or so. So it's obviously there's something wrong with the element inside the oil heater. So in the end, I had to dispose of it. So obviously if it's causing short circuits, causing it to blow, then obviously it's no good. So I had to look for another heater. I believe my wife, her parents. When we cleared her parents' house, did a house clearance. We found quite a few working electric heaters, but at the moment they're probably indoors. But I don't know if they. I'll have to. I don't know if we haven't used them for a while, so maybe I might bring one of them down here. But electric heaters, I think they eat up a lot of electricity. That's the problem, I see. My little paraffin heater is as old as me. Yeah, bloody hell, paraffin heaters. Oh, I used to remember it when I was a kid. But I don't think you can get hold of paraffin these days. I don't know if you can get hold of any of them. Yeah, oh, that brings back memories. Winter in Canada still feels... Hang on, what's that? It's all jumping about here. Hang on, I'm just reading something. Winter in Canada still feels warmer than winter in Scotland. Too damp on the island. Laugh out loud. Yeah, lucky you, because sometimes we get mild winters here. So it depends on what's going on in the climate and the atmosphere, you see. Yeah, it was actually funny enough, because a few days ago it was quite mild. It was about 15, 16 degrees here in the UK, where I live, and but now the temperature's dropped now, so it's gone back down, because dropped down to 10 degrees. But anyway, I mean, it's tolerable in here. But eventually, as we're approaching winter, so gradually it's going to get colder. We won't be spending too much time in the shed. Um, Probably have to do it during daytime hours as well, rather than do it in the evening. Because when I leave the shed in the darkness, you got to find your way. You have to find your way in the darkness. But anyway, I've got a torch. Anyway, I've got my smartphone's got like a torch, so that helps as well. But as long as you don't tread on something like nasty, because we do get foxes around here as well. An absolute nuisance they are. Oh, let's have a look at your comments again. Who have I missed? Who else has joined the live stream? Let's find out. Because hang on, because I'm just looking at the list. Because have I missed anyone? Lost our names again. Right. Ivo Zan Von 164. Hello. Yeah, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so what else is there? I had a raccoon living in my barbecue a few winters ago. Good Lord. Raccoons. We don't get raccoons around here. We get foxes here. And actually, a pain in the arse. Well, they like to leave a deposit in the garden. That's why I say, that's why I have to make sure I have a torch with me when leaving the shed in the dark. But I think it's worse during the summer than winter, when when foxes are more active then. Did he taste okay? Oh my god! I don't know, barbecue raccoon. Don't know about that. Mind you, I would like barbecue beef and barbecue chicken, barbecue ribs. Very nice. God, it feels like summer again now. When you think about all these things. We're badgers. I've never seen one, not around here, but there are some badgers about. Normally they're in the country, but the only badgers I see is dead ones along the road, like roadkill. But I've never seen one alive. Get paraffin kerosene at hardware stores. Okay, I had to look. Yeah, I have to have a look, Andy. Yeah, paraffin heaters. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I thought they stopped years ago because we used to have a paraffin in our flat when I was a kid. We had about 3 of them. We used to have a big one. I think it's like a normal gas fire you put on the mantelpiece. With the old fireplaces. Because we had gas as well, but before the days we had central heating, with the radiators and stuff. But that's what we used to have back in the 70s and 80s. But so I remember we had to stop using paraffin heaters because my father, when he used to go and go to the hardware shop, we used to have a local hardware shop. Used to sell all kinds of stuff. We had 2 of them actually. I think one of them was called Fine Heath. Fine Heath for hardware shop. But sadly, it's closed down. But a long time ago. But they used to sell paraffin in there. But eventually, one day they stopped. They told my father that they stopped selling them. It might be because like central heating is coming in like coming into our household back then. So, but we never had central heating until about 2000. No, not 2000. I think because we lived in a council flat back then. So so the council fitted they started doing like a program fitting radiators and boilers in our flat because we never had because what we had before was just um, and also they replaced all the windows with the old style metal frame ones with the UPVC types, the double glazed ones. Because before it was the flat used to be really cold, and that's why we used to have paraffin heaters. Even though the gas we had a gas fire in our living room, and the kitchen is the only two part. It's the only part of the flat is warmer. But when you go in the bedroom or the toilet, it's how you can actually feel cold, especially around the winter time. I mean, my mum wouldn't allow electric heaters because they said they eat up a lot of electricity, cost too much money. So we just stick to like what we got because we were at the time we were still on even today, even like back then it was like we were on budget. Yeah, that's correct, Andy. You don't need electricity to make them work. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, even the smell. I mean, that probably brings back memories. Like I said before, the most hated wildlife in Canada is the skunk. Yeah, I never met a skunk, but then obviously we don't want them around here. Oh dear. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. Skunks, smelly creatures. Yeah. Mind you, apart from in UK, apart from foxes, we do get squirrels here, and occasionally we get a hedgehog here as well. Can't think of any other animals we've got around here. I mean, badgers. Obviously they live out in the country, but I've never seen a badger around here. Oh yeah, the rats. Yeah, don't. Yeah, bloody rats are a pain in the arse as well, but we don't get them around here, thank God. But I think some. I think occasionally, I think at work we do get some rats, but we haven't seen any. Well, we've got a cat at the depot. I think it belongs to one of the residents, but we don't know their name, but we could just call her depot cat. And even though obviously she caught a rat the other day, I heard. So obviously she's a great mouse and ratter because she's been catching all the rodents around the depot. That's probably why she's hanging around. Oh, we got Middleport Junction just joined the live stream. Hello and welcome to Shedley Railway. Thank you for joining. Right, shall we have another train running? Right, let's have another train running. Right, I'm going to stop the Lord Nelson. We've got another local train coming, stopping service. Right, I need that road, so I'm going to put that express train in. That's one road. So I'm going to change the points. So we got like a stopping train, local train just pulled in. So that's a BR standard tank, the old 264. Number is 80097. It's one of two I've got in my collection. The other one is number 80136. Currently, it's indoors at the moment, still stashed away. Right, okay, so we're going to release the express train now. Now that line is clear, the points are set, and we're ready to go. Right, here we go. Chuff, 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 chuff. That is my useless impression of a steam train. Chuff, chuff, chuff. And away she goes into the distance. Right, and let's release another train. We haven't run for yet, so we've got another train coming in. Oh, I can hear a rumble of thunder in the distance. That's my useless impression of a diesel engine. Yeah, and here's the Bachmann Class 24 in BR two-tone green. And that's another second-hand model I got from eBay last year. And it runs sweet as a nut. So anyway, we're going to stop the goods train at the moment. We're going to release the local train. So we're going to put that in the siding. So we're going to run the goods train around that. So we need to vacate. Well, we need to make that line vacant for the branch line train. So what we're going to do, I'm going to switch the points as usual. Right, okay, let's bring her in. Bring her out, I mean. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. But for that, I realised that the Phil's yard is full, so I need to use one road for the running. So I'm going to stop this train at the platform 4 and we'll stay there for now. So now I can run my diesel train, diesel freight that is. Right, let's go. Off he goes. Off he goes into the distance. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look here. Oh yeah, another thing. Yeah, because at the engine shed, the view of the engine shed, there's quite a lot of loco stabling there. The loco in front of you, I think it's this one here, is the brand new Oxyrel J26. If some of you might have watched my my recent videos for the solo running session videos, you might see it running about, because I had to do like running in sort of half an hour, like 30 minutes in both directions, and then did a haulage test, load test that is, and then she last, I think it was like last week. I was in the shed. I didn't do a live stream last week. I was in the shed and was actually running my new model, and she's for the first time she's pulled a freight train, and since then no problems with it at all. You know, she runs beautifully. It's it runs like a Swiss watch. You know, sweet as a nut. So I also got a J27 that's also parked in the engine shed as well, in the engine yard. Well, if anyone I've missed, anyone who's just joined, thank you for joining live stream. So running the diesel. So far I'm running a diesel Class 24. So it's hauling the rake of wagons. It's a bit, the camera's a bit crooked here. How's that now? There you go. Right, what else have we got here? Who else has joined the live stream? We have Middleport Junction. Yeah, with thank you for joining the live stream. Hope you're well. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Who else is there? Anyone else who's joined? Anyone else has joined? Fast Cars and Motorbike. Hi, new to your channel. Nice lad. Thanks so much, and welcome to the live stream. Yeah. Yes, it is a nice layout. Everyone says, you know, but at the moment, layout's undergoing a transformation. Well, it's just going for a upgrade period, but I haven't done much progress on it at the moment because due to time and the time scale and the weather and the climate. It's finding the time to get it done because now we're approaching winter now. I mean, we're still in autumn. It looks like the sun is coming out again. Yeah, it was bright and sunny earlier today, but yeah, I think the sun's going to due to set soon, which is not good. But I just have to enjoy it when you can, you know. Well, you can. Oh, yeah. What's the temperature like now in here? It's still 12 degrees in here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I can still feel the cold, but it's not going through my bones yet. But I think my feet will get. I'll notice it with my feet. You know, we'll have to start wearing thick socks eventually. Right, who else has joined the live stream? Oh, hello, Rob. Sorry I'm late. That's all right, mate. You know, yeah. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Currently I'm running. Currently running a diesel, freight diesel. I did run a couple of steam locos earlier. It was the A1 Peppercorn and the Lord Nelson class loco. Talking about. Let's run. What I'm meant to do is get the branch train. Right, the branch line train is about to approach. It's coming. So. So the only loco I'll run to haul the two coach branch line train. It's just a small tank engine. the J67. As you can see, just arrived. So it's run a limited Sunday service. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any push and pull locos to pull because it make life easier then. So it means we're going to have to sort of like block the line so we can run the loco around the train to go back to the branch line. So we need to get this road here vacant. So if we run the goods train into road number 4. So that clear the line. Right. Right. Okay. Let's have some fun with the branch line train. So at the moment, right, so once the passengers have got off and some passengers got on, we're going to uncouple that. That's it. Just do a bit of uncoupling. Oh! Stay where you are. You don't move. So I have to be very careful. There you go. I don't think you can see it, but so now she's reversing. And this is what model rail is all about. A lot of action. Even the J67, that's the Aeroscale loco. That runs beautifully. Still runs sweet as a nut. And I had no problems apart from the chimney came off, but I managed to fit it back on. Right, slowly catching monkey. Right, just like on the real railway. So I just have to gently couple up to that coach. There you go. That's done. Okie dokie. Right. Okay. So the train will leave in about a couple of minutes, and so I'm going to see if I can run another train while I was there. Right. So I'm going to run the. Oh, hang on. Let's set the points, have I? That's it. Okay, while we've run the train, let's see who else has joined the live stream. We have Mark in the house, 1968. Hello. Just Mike. Oh, what's happening? Everything's all bouncing up and down here. Hello. Just making some Fuller street lamps. They are gone up in price, hard to get hold of. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happens nowadays. Everything's gone up. Yeah, I mean, I could do well. I've got some street lighting on the layout, but they're not connected. I think I bought these from Layouts for You. Was to get from the trade stand at the model shows. I think they're online as well. You can order it online, but they do quite I mean, they do quite a lot of like model railway products, you know, like lighting and stuff, and like you know, like wires and circuit boards and things like that. And probably could do some switches as well, because I'm going to replace these old ancient switches I've got on the branch line, which controls all the track work. Yeah, I think I fancy some more coffee myself, but I'll probably have to go indoors in a little while, so just have to have just have to continue with the live stream for now, and probably have to start making the dinner soon as well, because I've got to go back to work tonight as well, which is a bit of a bummer, really. But it is what it is, I'm afraid. I've got to owe my dough. And we have GWR fan 281 has just joined the live stream. Hello and welcome to Shedley Model Way, mate. It brings home the bacon. Yeah, exactly. So far, my Lord Nelson's running pretty well. I mean, I did say a moment ago that I did do some repairs to it. Just needed to fit a new parts on it, and she's run sweet as a nut now. Right, okay, so I'm going to pull. So the Lord Nelson's going to be pulled into the station. It's pulling like a 3-car rake. Was it the old Moncel coach set with a Southern PMV with it as well. So now we're going to release the branch line train. It's going to go back to Littleham, and chuff, 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 and off she goes. So right, view of the station. That's it. She's arrived at the station now, so it means that this loco is now going to have to turn around again for another trip back to Shedley. Keep still, will you? Bloody pain in the ass this is. That's it. All right, I'll move this. Should be right there. Right, this is the fun bit. Right, make sure the spur siding is on, switch and the turnaround track is on. It's all manual play points. I don't know if I'll ever whether to put some point motors on these, but we shall see anyway. So slowly run round its train. Right. Just have to move the extension, the red pen extension that is, so you can get a good view of the loco. She's coupled up. Okay, so you have to wait. Yeah, so she'll due to go out in a little while. So, right, whilst here, let's have a look at the what's going on in the engine yard. What's the so I did show a while ago. That's my latest new arrival. That's the Oxrail J26, and as you can see, its other sister, the J27. I'm pointing that's also in the engine shed. And there's the J20. That's the J68, and also you've got the Mogul, standard Mogul there. You've got a J15 there. Whilst in the shed, there's the lazy Batman Jubilee class loco still in the shed, probably having some repairs done in there at the moment. Maybe that's why she's spending time in there. But you know, yes. Oh yeah, and there's the Gronk as well, hiding in just about Pico over there as well. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Oh, another thing I want to show you. What I was doing lately. I've also been doing a bit of work on the branch line layouts. As you can see around here, I put some like card around here. Yeah, I've just put down some card that was done last week. Whoops, and I got the J. Didn't realise my J15's in there as well. Yeah, so yeah, I put some card there. That's going to be like a hard standing surface, you know, and also I'm going to put what do you call it, like a barrel board here. I haven't do this part in there yet. I'll have to do that later. Yeah, so this is all card. This is all I got from work. You know, some discarded advertising boards. You know. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give that a paint. I'm going to paint it sort of like concrete grey, whatever, you know, weathered grey, whatever it is. Also because what I've done here is also I cut around the engine shed, because that way it keeps it still, so it doesn't move around too much. So when I do accidentally knock into it, it doesn't move about so much. See, so let's put that back in there. Just leave the J15 out there at the moment. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So other than that, I haven't done anything else. So let's move back. Let's move back to the station. Okie dokie. So that was what I've been doing. So I haven't been doing much progress on the layout at the moment, like I said, but getting there. Right, who else has joined the live stream? Let's have a look. Who we got here? Right, here we go. Hi. Oh God, here we go again. Bouncing up and down as usual. I'm trying to read your messages, and it bloody thing keeps jumping up and down. Okay. Right, where are we? Yeah, nice malachite green. Yeah, it is quite a nice colour. That these are like BR Southern Region green. I buy my layout lights and layout thing of cheaper than the top retail. Yeah. So it's best to look around. I mean, like I said, there are some cheaper working lights, but you've got to be careful where you buy them. Though that's the thing, especially on eBay. Even though the yard lamps, as you can see, are all lit up here. I made these myself. As you can see, these were made about 10 odd years ago, and they're still working fine. I just used like some wiring and some LED lights, and I also got some parts from ratio kits as well with ladder and that. And yeah, I did have some lights working in the engine shed, but that's failed. But I don't know. Well, I think there's 2 lights working in there, but then the one was in the office building and one in the actual engine shed itself. But somehow I think it might be the resistor might have blown or something, or it might be a loose connection somewhere. I'll have to have a look at some stage. So I know what's going on. So I have to get the old voltmeter out and find out what's going on. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Lee, for joining. Yeah, hope you have a good week. Keep safe. Speak to you again soon. Get the Ivor the engine. Hang on, what's happening here? Get the Ivor the engine, Bob. I'd love to hear the sound. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Well, mind you, I don't have apart from that Hornby wagon that got a facelift. That's the only Thomas product I've got. I ain't got any Thomas locos yet. But even the Ivor the engine, they make these sound effects. I don't think I need a sound, digital sound. I can make sounds myself. Yeah. Anyway, what else is there? Now, just reading your messages. Just catching up with you guys. Turntable just arrived from Amazon. Yeah. What time? It's not. Who made that turntable? Because it's not a Hornby one, I believe. Yeah, I would like a turntable on my layout, but I don't got no room in here at the moment. So in the future, when we move, hopefully we got like a loft layout or a large outbuilding or like garage or something like that, or a large room in the house, I could have. It means there'll be more space. It means I could build like a traction maintenance depot with a turntable. That'd be cool. I've seen some of the YouTubers their models. I think there's someone who's got a model railway. Can't think of his name. He's got his model railway. It goes out in the garden into one shed into another shed. and you know, I think that's pretty cool. And then in the other shed, it's like a heritage railway, and you've got like a turntable, and you go, and then the engine goes back the other way, and then go back into the other main shed. Oh, I can't think of his name now. See, that's the trouble. There are so many people I know on YouTube that I can't catch up with everybody. Yeah, you know, I think even though I was thinking about building a garden railway. I did years ago. I did thought about building one and going up around the corners, just like a heritage railway, just a single track, and and you've got the other end of the garden. You've got a corner fence. You've got a corner around there. In the corner of the garden, so that way you'll have like a turnaround. Or you have like platforms, a turnaround loop, and a few sidings, and then. Even though that's got shelved in the end, probably due to the fact that it's due to circumstances. One is that the garden's not very well. It's not very level, and there's obviously we get unwanted visitors as well, like foxes and other like wildlife that come in the garden that do wreck things. Squirrels, yeah, and not forgetting squirrels. And also because change of circumstances. Now I'm married, you know, so which means that take my part of my life, my half of my hobbies been restricted now. So means so I can do what I can, you know. But I would like to have a garden railway, maybe in the future, but not here. Not currently. I'm living at the moment, so. I have just come back from the Spalding Model Railway exhibition. It was a good show. Yeah, I bet it was. Spalding, where is that actually? It's not in Lincolnshire, is it? I might be wrong, but that might be too far away. Spalding. Does anyone know where Spalding is? I heard of a place, but I can't think whereabouts in the UK is. Anyway, I mean, the last exhibition I went to, the Chelmsford show, that was quite good. So did you buy anything, any goodies from the show? Yeah, any good buys? So I'm just trying to catch up with everyone. I'm just looking at your comments, your messages. Oh yeah, Lincolnshire. Yeah, I thought it was in. Yeah, I thought it might be somewhere in Norfolk or something. But yeah, I was right in the end. It was Lincolnshire. Yeah. Spalding is in South Lincolnshire. They had mainline wagons for £5. Yeah. Yeah, I've talked about mainline wagons. I've got quite a few of them in my collection. Yeah. Yeah, they're quite good for its age. You know. Probably they do last long. They last longer. You know, they're sort of robust. I mean, some of the wagons that Batman and Hornby bring out these days. I mean, they've got a lot of detailed parts now, and some of them they just break off over time. So it depends how you look after them, but I try my best to look after them anyway. But if any of them get broken, I'll just try and fix it if I can. Right, okay, so what's the time now? Right, okay, so I'm just going to get my chair. Right, okay, ladies and gents, we come towards the end of the live stream, I'm afraid. I know it's getting a bit short, but I've got other things indoors, so I've got to cook myself some dinner later because I've got to go to work later tonight, so it's not good. Yeah, so yeah, it's getting a bit gradually, it's getting a bit chilly now. I think the temperature's dropped a bit now. I think it's about 10 degrees now. It was 12 earlier, and yes, I think the sun is about to set as well. Now it's 16:06 in the UK. Yeah, so anyway, I'd like to say thanks for joining my live stream. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I hope we're going to do this again in another couple of weeks. I'm not doing one, so I'm not going to do one next week. So yeah, because I got another loco on the way from eBay. I didn't mention this earlier, and I'm looking forward to have that running on the layout. So probably the next time I do a video or a live stream, I'll probably show it to you guys. Unfortunately, like I said, I could have run my J26, but I think I haven't got enough time now. So anyway, like I say, thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon. Take care of yourselves and watch out there. Be safe. Ta-ta for now.